Hi guys, welcome back to Pepperfield. Last week, I entered a trade in SPCL and booked the profit within 3 days. In this video, we will analyze that trade, like why I selected HPCL, the pattern I was looking for, then the strategy and the indicator which I use for entry and for my exit. So without any delay, let's get started. Yeah, so as I mentioned in my last week video, I was watching SPCL and the reason is it was forming a triangle pattern in the 1 hour time frame. And for the last 1 month, as we can see, the stock was on a bullish trend. And for the last 2 weeks, it was forming a triangle pattern and there's a bit of consolidation in a very narrow range, right? So that's the reason why I selected HPCL. And the levels I was looking for was 283 and 276. And finally, we got a breakout at this candle and I ended the trade at the very next candle. You can see the strength of these two candles, right? Very good bullish candles. Okay, so my entry was just above 285. Other than the triangle pattern, I was using an indicator to confirm the breakout, and that indicator is the weekly CPR. I hope everybody knows about CPR, and this is the weekly CPR, means from here to here it is 1 week, and from here to here it's the next week, and so on. So at the starting of every week we will get the weekly CPR. Looking at the all charts, we can see that how CPR is acting like a crucial level, right? It is supporting the price for the last few weeks. Also, we can notice that for the last few weeks, the weekly CPR is rising. And what does it indicate? It indicates that the trend is bullish, right? The trend is bullish. Okay, now coming back to our topic, as we can see, as a stock breakout from our level 283, it is actually cutting and crossing the CPR. Also, we can see that the candles are so strong, right? It means the stock is cutting CPR with higher strength, right? So that's the reason why I entered the trade. Okay, now just imagine that the weekly CPR was in the range of 293, means it was above our level of breakout. So it's better to wait and see how the price is reacting with the CPR, because if CPR is above the price, then CPR will be acting like a resistance, and there are chances that the price can touch the CPR and it can bounce back, okay, bounce to downside. So it's better to wait and see how the price reacts to CPR. Okay, so if the breakout is under the CPR, then we have to wait and see how the price is reacting to the CPR. Now about my stop loss, I kept the SL below the CPR, not exactly below the CPR, I just given some buffer. So the idea is CPR is a good support, so it's not easy for the price to break it and hit the SL. And the next thing is, if CPR is broken and if the price sustains below it, then we can expect good downwards movement. So I should exit before any huge downward movement. So that's why I kept my SL at 278. As we can see, after the breakout, as expected, the price made good upward movement and it took support over the newly formed weekly CPR. Now about my target, initially I kept my first target on 318, near to 318, because it was a previous swing high, but I exited just above 302, and the reason was this large bearish candle. Okay, it was such a strong candle that it didn't even have any wick. Okay, so I exited the very next candle to that bearish candle. Okay, I even thought of re-entering the stock if it is taking good support over the weekly CPR. Then on Friday, the first candles were positive, but I didn't feel that confident to enter it because it was the last day of the week, and the next day we will have the new weekly CPR. So we have to wait and see how the price is reacting to it. Next week's CPR will be in the range of 302 to 303, and now the closing price is 295. So the CPR is above it, so it will be a good resistance for the price. So we will wait and see how the price is going to react to it. Okay, now talking about the profits, I ended just about 285 and my exit was near to 302. So it's like 5%. So that's all. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe us. We post contents that are good for traders as well as for investors, and on every Saturday we post our watch list for the next week, which is a list of stocks that has the good potential to give a breakout or a breakdown in the coming trading days. So that's all. Thank you.